And welcome back, one and all. Welcome back to Alpha Polaris. We have been awoken by a nightmare, which means everything's probably going to shit again. Let's do this.
Nova.
Oh no. No. I don't want to. Please. Please.
Nova! Wake up!
I can't. It's too dark. Don't come near me. He'll hear you too.
Who? Who will hear me?
Ashton! I saw it before at Nunavut when I was a little girl. I had a high fever.
There's nobody here but me.
Okay, if we select to calm her down, we skip this entire bit of conversation. But we're not like that, we like exposition, so who the fuck is Ashton?
Who is Ashton?
Everything that is horrible in the Arctic. Death by freezing, hunger, loneliness.
I have to go. Stay here.
Oh, my mistake. It doesn't matter what you fucking say to her, you have to go. Right then. There are gunshots from outside. So we need to deal with that. Now, we will want... Yes, another shot came from outside. We will grab the tranquilizer rifle. And he loads it straight away. Let's go. Of course, you gotta grab your coat. It's not that important.
That thing wanted to come inside, but I drove it back. See? What is it smiling about?
Okay, Tully's actual 3D character is back here, and for some reason it's spazzing out whenever it shows, whenever like the drawn version disappears, the 3D version is going a bit nuts. So I am starting to wonder if they put the drawn version in the way to hide that little bit of programming mistake, but oh well. Okay, we are going to be really nice to Tully, and that will all make sense at the end of this section.
You need to calm down, Tully.
You have to do something, Roan. Otherwise, it'll take us all under the ice.
What the fuck are you two doing? Get in now!
Alistair, something's wrong with Tully. Just calm down.
You stay out of this, yogurt weaver. I'm not gonna let guys like you screw up the operation here.
The beast doesn't give a flying fuck about your oil revenues. It's here with us. Don't you see it?
Beast?
There's something very wrong here, Alistair.
Idiot! This useless shit kicker is clearly psychotic, and you encourage him.
You bet it's psychosis.
I was actually about to say that maybe that's actually intentional and it's done for an effect to show what's happening to Tully. Either that or it really just is a glitch. Okay, we are siding with Tully. All will make sense, I promise.
Yeah, Tully is right. You're the one in deep shit, Euler.
Just another corporate wimp. The creature eats losers like you alive.
You're a dead man, Knudsen.
No, I'll nail you first.
We have to go in.
Listen to me. There's something here with us. We have to get in now.
Did you see it, Rune?
Okay, that's enough. Put the gun down now, Crean.
You fuck!
And this is why we've been nice to Tully, because we're going to have to shoot the bugger.
I'm sorry, Tully, but you leave me no choice.
Really good gun sound effect though there. Day 3. Okay, so what do we need to do? Apparently it's too quiet. The guys are having a delightful little meeting in the cafeteria area, or the kitchen as we really should be referring it to. So let's go. Time for a bit more exposition.
What's going on in here?
You tell us. You nearly pushed Tully over the edge last night.
I didn't have a choice.
Yes, you did, and you chose to pander to his delusions.
Let's discuss the storm then.
Al, tell us what you told me about the storm.
Okay. You know, Rune, what I said about the storm and the spirits? I was speaking metaphorically, of course. Trying to rationalize Tully's mood swings won't do him any good.
That is not what you said yesterday.
The thing is, this is not my first assignment in the Arctic. I've seen all kinds of bold fellows coming and going, some of them much earlier than they originally intended. Rugged men, too. Look, speaking from experience, I see a dose of isolation paranoia here. A small dose, but one that could easily spread over all of us. Now, for the sake of Tully's health, let's keep our heads level. This has gone far enough.
Okay, so everyone's basically turned against Tully and saying he's going a bit insane. I don't believe that. Because considering not only has, well, Rune's been experiencing the nightmares, but so has Nova.
Nova, tell us what you saw last night.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
You told me there was a spirit worshipped by hunting tribes. You said you had another article.
No,
I need that article.
you're not getting it.
It seems that they won't agree with your story, Knudsen.
That's because they're afraid. You were the one who nearly pushed Tully over the edge, Alistair. You really don't know how to treat people with respect.
Watch it, Knudsen.
Or you're gonna do what? Fly me out of here?
You know what I really think? I think you are just the type of guy who likes to pretend he knows more than others. But in reality, you are way out of your element here. If it was possible, I'd fly you back to your socialist Sweden, or wherever you came from.
I know how you can get me out of your sight. Send me to the crevasse. I'll take the additional samples you need.
You? On the other hand, I can't spare my real people to get them.
Rune? Now wait a minute, Alistair. I don't think that's a good idea. I can go. I don't have anything important to do right now.
You're needed here to prepare the samples, while I do the testing with Nova.
Very well. Just don't try to climb down there, and avoid going near the edge.
I know how to scale ice.
Crevasses are different. They're dangerous even for seasoned climbers. The safest way to collect the samples is to lower a probe down there with a car winch. Once down, it'll automatically take the sample. You'll need all the weather gear you have. The temperature is going to drop very low by night. And take your tranquilizer rifle.
Obviously, we are not going to descend into the crevasse. Slight bit of foreshadowing. Of course we are! Okay, now, Nova will not talk to us. You can try, but she'll just blank you. So, well, actually, let's go try and talk to her, because I think we might need to do it to actually get past this part of the story. We're going to grab a few things while we're here. We're going to grab this oil drill. Now, you may be thinking he's going to put it in his pocket, but no, the game is actually proper and puts it on his back. We need the tranquilizer rifle, and we need the rope. And unlike earlier in the game, we don't need to load the tranquilizer rifle anymore, which is quite nice. Okay, Nova is up here.
Can we talk?
I'm not really in the mood to talk right now.
Or you just don't want to?
I'd like to be alone now, Rune.
And so I think I baked you a cake. Okay, so she won't give us the article we need, so what are we meant to do, you may be wondering? Well, Tully!
You alright?
No,
Any pain in your arm?
don't worry about it. You did the right thing. I was pretty messed up. I would have shot that prick. He took my gun. He took my gun, for fuck's sake.
Okay, let's do a bit of exposition. We're going to talk to him about everything.
I've just been accosted by Alistair. Al and Nova didn't say a thing to defend me.
They're decent people. Al and Nova, I mean, not that jerk-off. But I think they're even more afraid than me now. And I'm terrified to the bone. Still, it doesn't matter anymore. We got shafted. That thing will come for us when the storm peaks.
You don't think there's anything we can do?
Zippo.
What do you think it is?
It's the dragon, like in the Book of Revelation. Like the one in the final battle of Armageddon. In my dreams, it's always hungry. And the dragon, it doesn't eat like we do. The more it eats, the hungrier it gets. and then it'll eat the whole world.
Fight the fear, Tully. Things aren't so bad.
Yes, they are, but it's okay. 'Cause when I die, I get to sit with the lamb in the garden. Paps used to say that. Then the fucker died.
Huh, never took him as a religious man, but fair enough.
Nova's been having dreams too. I spoke to her last night.
I know it shows on her face, and you too. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe she's not that icy after all, but it's a real shame. You two would have been real happy.
Strange he's saying would have been.
What I don't understand is why Al sided with Alistair.
He's all chummy with Bob, so I guess that's why he's going easy on Alistair. But he's a good man, the Wiz.
Okay, and the final, well, most important bit.
She has an article about the thing out there, but she won't give it to me.
Just get it yourself.
I'd have to break into her room.
Do you fear more than the dragon thing haunting us?
Do you have a master key?
I have some blank keys, old and shitty warded locks here. Maybe you can make your own master copy.
Right. This is one of two puzzles which actually really baffled me. Okay, and it's actually, they're both on this section. And I hate admitting it, but I had to go look up how to do it. But I will show you. So, we have a blank key. Now, we need to actually figure out what sort of lock this door even has. Now, I kept thinking it had something to do with the stone putty. Completely wrong. So apparently, you need to look at this bulletin board. Now, there are 3 keys up here. And for some reason, her door will unlock with like just 1 pin coming out of the key. So we have to look at it and say, well, okay, which bits are exactly the same? Well, they all have a center sort of notch on them. So, we need to take the compass and use it on this. And if memory serves, we knock out every single notch apart from number 5. And there we go. How the hell? A slightly more abject puzzle. Okay, now we need to get into this trunk. Downside is it's got a lock number on it. Now this one I was able to figure out. If we go all the way back to the notice board, the clue is it's something. It's like a number that's special to her. We look at this happy birthday card. It says that tomorrow is her birthday. But we look up here, the 2nd of the 8th, which means her birthday is on the 2nd of the 9th. How they managed to get a postcard there the day before her birthday, I'm not entirely sure. That's very precise. Showing how good the Greenland post office actually is. So the password is 0209. And luckily I can use the mouse wheel on this, which is quite nice. 02, wrong way. 09. Open! And, twit-twoo. Right, article. Jobs are good, and there is nothing really else of interest in here, so let's get out. And we can now head to the Arctic thingbob, the crevasse, there we go. Okay, no, I am missing one item, and that is the crampons from the room. I believe. Yeah, there they are. Just double check. Right, he has everything he needs. Let's go. This isn't a bad idea at all. It can't go wrong. And now we're going to enjoy a short cutscene. Okay. Right. we are going to go down here. Exactly what Al told us not to do. So, oil probe attached to the winch. Alright then, and attach the rope from Rune also to the winch. No? Okay. Oh, hang on. That's probably what I haven't done. Attach the crampons first. There we go. Now, do we attach Rune to this? Yes, we do. It's the oil probe, not the winch. And then use this. There we go. Not dangerous in the slightest, I'm sure. Okay, now Al said the probe goes down and the probe will come back up with a sample. We need this oil sample in the top of it to be there. Now, it'll all make sense in a minute. Okay, and to get the oil sample, we need to use the multi-tool. Okay, so there we go. We've got an oil container. And there's Al's footprints which lead this way into this here cave. Use the oil container on this cup on the floor. Because if we try and walk into this bit, he'll turn back saying it's too dark. Let there be light! And again. And as you can see, there are a load of symbols on the wall. We need to decode them. Yes, again. This is the other sort of puzzle I had to actually look up, and it makes sense once... It's one of those, as soon as you know the answer, you go, oh god, I'm stupid. But at the time, Tunijuk. If I'm saying that wrong, I apologise. Okay, is that an idol for Ashton? I have to find out what the mural says. It has weird proportions. So, here we go. One mural. Now, what will help in this is the article, which I've just accidentally clicked off of. Okay. Now, it's important to sort of look at the words that are mentioned here. So they're mentioning the Witiko, which are primitive chthonic god. They're mentioning Boreas, which is a region of remote icy fells between the northern lights. And I think that's it. And a shaman. Okay. So here we go. We have this top bit, which is usually referring to what's going on, where it is, and what's happening. And we are going this way. So symbol 1, in this case, is a shaman. I can sort of understand that, because it's almost the same symbol for Inuit, but with some extra bits drawn on. This bit reminds me of the diamond. And if you right-click on it, it seems to have frost or cold coming off of it. In this case, it's referring to the throne that we just saw in there. This, two shapes meeting each other, which it does actually mention in the article, which is the... Now I'm going to spell this wrong, aren't I? How was it spelt? Was it that, or was it... I'm going to have to look it up in a sec. There we go, the Boreas. Now, was it Witiko? Or Widjiko? Okay, let's have a quick look what it was. There are more than the Witiko. There's more than one answer here that you can use. There we go. The dark shape with a hole in place of a heart. It's the Wendigo. Shaman, throne, Boreas, Wendigo. They tried to summon Ashton down from the sky. And cue another cutscene.
I'm so sorry. They were gangrenous and beyond saving. You took them, Rune. The Lord of the Winter took your hands.
But thankfully, it was just a nightmare. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end it there for today on that slight horrifying climax. Cheers for watching, and I'll catch you next time.